guys, this is Lala Legacy, and welcome back to another episode of Coming Out on Top. So, let's jump right back in. God, fine. You're the. Blah, blah, blah. I gotta get back into my voices. You're the best. You're my Wozniak Mark. Okay, I totally fucked up her voice. I am so sorry. I'm recording this today after Thanksgiving, and I'm super tired. I like how you think that's reassuring. You switch off your phone, grumbling. You're not going to have much time to get ready before you go to the airport, much less rub one out. You pull on some clothes. 1 hour later, you find yourself pacing at the airport. You call Penny. Penny, I'm at Gate G. I've been here for over 40 minutes. Where the heck is your cousin? He said he's there, waiting for you. The guy in the red shirt. There's nobody in a red shirt except you see a hot stud across the room, the one you were eyeing earlier. For the past 10 minutes, you've been unable to ignore his ripped body and amazing ass. A vision of lump-taut musculature bulging through tight denim. Unexpectedly, your eyes meet. He starts to approach. Oh. You wave at him and smile, then whisper into the phone. You never told me he was, well, black. It would have helped me to find him faster, you know. I was looking for somebody who looked like you. Hey, you know what they say about assumptions, Mark. Anyway, if you ever checked my life is awesomer than yours wall, you'd know my family was a giant melting pot. I had to delete my life is awesomer than yours account because of your cousin Julie. Do you remember? Julie was pretty nuts about you. How about just plain nuts? She kept posting pics of the fibroid she had removed, saying it could have been our baby. Oh, Julie. She was always so creative. You have to admit it, that fibroid was really cute. But in any case, I'm doing my part to live in the post-racial world. If the only way you can identify someone is by the color of his or her skin, then maybe you need to rethink your worldview. Look, Penny, I'm not being racist. I'm just trying... Oh, hi, you must be Filbert. I gotta get going, Mark. Bring Filbert over to the restaurant. Oh, I'm so excited. You guys are finally meeting. You have so much in common. Penny hangs up. Hi, Mark. Sorry for the wait. Let's go get your bags. The car ride is tense. You sit, trapped in thought, wondering what to say or do, not sure of anything. On the one hand, he was the hot guy you were eyeing earlier in the airport. On the other hand, you seem to be off to a rocky start. Phil seems content to sit in silence, staring straight ahead, possibly assessing threats in every direction, possibly thinking how annoying you are. Man, he sure is quiet. Maybe he's just tired. Oh no, stop it. Or maybe he already hates me. Maybe he's thinking of snapping my neck. I should say something. Or maybe I should turn on the radio. What if he doesn't like music? What if he doesn't like the station I put on? I've got to do something. The silence is killing me. I'll engage in small talk. If that doesn't work, I'll try the radio. If that doesn't work, then God help me. So, where do you go to school? I'm military. I don't go to school. Military? That's cool. You can use the GI Bill to fund your education. You think I'm poor? I'm not. My father is a state senator. He served in Vietnam. I'm doing this because I want to serve. I didn't mean... anyway, thank you for your service. Don't thank me. I didn't do jack yet. I just got out of boot camp. Flew back to see my mom. Gotta start infantry training in a few days. Boot camp, right on. I bet you learn a lot of stuff there. Like, what's the most interesting thing you've learned? How to kill a man with my bare hands. Oh, well, it's nice to finally see family, right? You linger in the waiting area of a trendy restaurant where you, Penny, and Ian have celebrated numerous birthdays. Phil comments on the menu posted in a glass case. $20 for what amount of bowl of rice? Christ almighty. Oh, that Penny, running late. Let me give her a call. You punched her speed dial on your phone. We're here, waiting. Already? You know I was thinking you and Filbert would be so wrapped up in conversation you'd lose track of time and forget all about me. Ha, nope, not at all. That's not it at all. I know exactly how long we've been standing here. He grumbles about sloppy, indulgent civilians at least once every 5 minutes. Overpriced portions for people who lead such boring, meaningless lives that going out to a restaurant actually excites them. I'm still at the lab. Gross, did you hear that? This keyboard has serious issues. The G key makes a squishy sound every time I press down on it. I'm going to need several showers after this. I don't know how much longer I can survive without my own computer. You better be walking through that door in the next 10 minutes, Penny. Okay, I'm leaving right now. Go grab a table. Did you see that guy in sweats? You know what he could use? A run through the crucible. I don't know. Remember, my cousin is shy, okay? You can do it, Mark. Talk to him. Connect. And remember, he's been at boot camp for the last 13 weeks. He's probably forgotten how to talk to civilians. In fact, I bet he's feeling more self-conscious and awkward than you are. You glance at Phil. Decadence to this degree is a sign of civilization in decline. Look what happened to Athens. I somehow doubt it. Hurry the hell up. The waiter sets bread on the table and takes your drink orders. Iced tea for me, please. Oh, hey, I remember you. 3 packets of Splenda, right? And you, sir? Water, no ice. The waiter strolls away whistling. Phil picks up his cloth napkin, unfolds it, and places it on his lap with deadly precision. Maybe he does feel out of place. Perhaps I should make an effort to converse here. So, you and Penny are pretty close, huh? Phil relaxes a little. She's my favorite cousin. Yeah, she says that about you too. We played a lot together when we were little. We'd pretend we were scientists and mix up all kinds of things in my parents' garage. We nearly killed ourselves when we used water to put out a sodium fire. The garage burnt to the ground. Ah, childhood. You hear a shriek behind you. Oh my God! Aha, hi, Penny. Phil gets up. They hug awkwardly, like cousins. It's so good to see you, Filbert. Phil, don't use my name Filbert anymore. Aw, I liked Filbert, but fine, whatever. Things change. Speaking of which, look how cut you are. Penny oohs and ahs over Phil's biceps. I'm not done training yet. I'm off to infantry school in a few days. I love how the base is close by. I'm hoping we can hang out more often now. We'll see. I'm gonna be busy enough as it is helping my dad with fundraisers, on top of trying to pass the quals for recon. I heard that program's brutal. I saw something on cable showing how most of the guys fail because of the insane swimming challenges. Yeah, swimming's where most of the poolies get dropped. So I've been training at the beach whenever I get the chance. Oh, hey! Guess who else knows a thing or two about swimming? Hold on, Penny. It's been a while. Oh, don't be modest, Phil. Mark was on his high school's varsity water polo team. What was your nickname again? I, didn't have a nickname. Really? I could have sworn you told me you had one. Ha, you're imagining things again, Penster. Oh, wait, the Spanish Armada! Isn't that the greatest, Phil? They called him Spanish Armada in high school. Didn't those guys get their asses kicked by the English? Well, yes, but they were a mighty force till then. You frantically chew another piece of bread. Anyway, we can all agree that open water is dangerous. Even the seasoned pro agrees, right, Mark? Safety first. Sure, nobody says safety second. So, if you need a swim buddy, Phil, I'm sure the Spanish Armada here could help out. You nearly choke. I'll keep that in mind. You sweat out the rest of your brunch, pushing your baked ziti back and forth with your fork. You can't tell if your stomach's in knots because of Phil or the food. You're pretty sure things could have or could not have gone worse. Phil leaves with Penny to go visit her uncle. You return home and head straight for the antacid tablets. Wednesday. You take your exam. You're sure you aced it. It was that easy. Later that night. Hurry up, Toast. I swear, I'm so hungry I could eat a village of waist-high people made entirely of spam. Oh, hey! It's an email from Lisa, the woman who runs the tutoring program at the Student Learning Center. You've established a nice repertoire with Lisa after years of tutoring at the SLC on weekends. Occasionally, she sends you jobs for students who need extra one-on-one attention. You look over the job description. Interesting. She says this is a special assignment. You'd meet with a student this Thursday for a 2-hour session. The pay is higher than usual. You pause as your imagination runs wild. You envision a dark, handsome student stretched out across a bed, the son of a foreign dignitary, listening attentively as you teach him one dirty word after another. You mentally kick yourself. Man, I've got a good rep as a tutor. I gotta stop fantasizing like this. Tell her no. You want to keep your schedule open. You decline the offer. You're going to be busy enough as it is. Friday. We meet again, Fromp. Do you remember the last time we talked? No. No, you don't. For I, unlike you, am bound to the tortures of memory. Not that memories are the worst part, Fromp. Expectations are easily the hardest part of human experience. We should be doing such and such, and we're supposed to be doing this or that. It's expected. I mean, here I am, alone, pondering my personal state of affairs on a Friday night. I feel like I should be out, meeting guys, trying to make up for lost time. Yet I can't shake this feeling that I've fallen prey to the idea of the romanticized relationship. In every book, movie, and story I've seen growing up, things are magical. We're supposed to aspire to this, even though it may all be bullshit. Isn't the truth of a relationship the ability of those involved to understand one another and maintain meaningful interactions? Whilst the liars, the storytellers, whore themselves and betray the truth, all for their own glory and profit, they make us feel like we're special, capable of things that we aren't. I will no longer be duped. I demand the real. Instead of false smiles, I will offer thoughtfulness. Instead of easy quips, I will speak the truth, full and complete. Still, wish I could fall in love, though. If only you could be my sweet Prince Fromp. Frump circles his tank. Did he just wink at you? Wait, do fish even have eyelids? I guess it doesn't matter what I say here, huh? Sure. Thanks for listening, Fromp. It's hard to talk about these things with people. Humans are so judgmental, but not you, friend. You're loyal and true. Saturday. God, are you finally awake? What? Christ, Ian, what time is it? It's 7:05 in the morning. You came in here just to tell me that? Look, you've been edgy ever since the semester started. You should blow off some steam, dude. I mean, you've been holding in all this pent-up sexual energy for God knows how long. Of course you'd be frustrated, angry, miserable. Right. I'm sure the lack of sleep has nothing to do with it. See? Listen to how irritated you are. All right. Yeah, all right. Just give me a minute here to get ready. Yeah, okay. You pack your bag and walk to the gym with Ian. Okay, I'll be in the weight room, dude. This temple of perfection didn't build itself, you know. Alright, I'll meet up with you. I haven't decided what to do yet. You yawn, trying to shake yourself awake. You don't feel or you don't much feel like lifting weights this morning, 3 options come to mind. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's swim a couple of laps in the pool. At this hour, you've got the pool all to yourself. Perfect. You swim enough to get your heart pumping. You feel rejuvenated. You admit you needed this. It's as if the cool water cleared out the cobwebs in your head. Now, maybe you could figure out how to meet some guys this semester. After changing back into your gym clothes, you head over to the weight room to check on Ian. 30 minutes later, Ian meets you out in the hall. That was quick. Ian seems visibly shaken. What's wrong? This girl, she looked at me. She looked at me and then looked at my arms, and then she looked right in my eyes. Then she gave me this smirk and said, "Don't get too big." Oh, how terrible. Mark, I don't know if I want to live in this world anymore. I mean, how can arms be too big? Everybody's got their preference. Just take a deep breath. It'll be okay. Anyway, can we go? Well, okay, let me just shower and change. This is supposed to be a safe place for our kind, Mark. A place where we don't have to fear being desexualized by women's seemingly arbitrary and unfair standards. What am I supposed to do? Sit around and let everything atrophy? Get weaker and weaker until it's like my limbs are spaghetti spilling all over the place? All right, fine. You take Ian back to the apartment. Whew, you finally got some downtime this weekend. In terms of your studies, you're kicking ass. You and Penny are getting along well these days. You and Ian are on friendly terms. And finally, you've got $100 in savings. You know what? I'm gonna get some extra cash. You tutor for a total of 8 hours over the weekend. You make $160. You now have $260 in savings. So wait, Monday. Looks like a hectic week ahead. You dive into your reading assignments. As you step out of anatomy class on Monday, Penny charges toward you with her camera phone poised. She seems even more excited than usual. You know, if this program thing doesn't work out, you could always become a paparazzo. Very funny, Mark. Listen, we're putting tanning spray on hold. I'm embarking on something far more revolutionary. Mark, I'd like to introduce you to your new social scene, bursting with infinite possibilities. Bro Finder? As your beta tester, I'm almost scared to ask. Consider it a gateway to meeting all manner of awesome dudes. I just released the beta. But it's already got over 100 users, and there are even some bros around here. Can't wait to meet them. Him. Seriously, Penster, this is silly. First of all, I think there are already a couple of apps like that for gay guys. Secondly, this sounds like a social network where you just meet up with bros for a tailgate party. But don't you see? That's the beauty of it. It's got a very laid-back vibe. It's not all hot and heavy right off the bat. I'll market it as a more casual dating network. Imagine just meeting up with a bro at a sports bar, talking carburetors, trading jerky recipes, bro things. Low-key, And then if you guys are compatible, well, you can take it from there. I told you I'd be your wing woman, right? It's time to move forward. Whenever you're ready, just log in and check for fist bumps. Fist bumps? That's how you can tell if a bro likes your profile. A fist bump. A fist bump? Why not a chest bump? That's only if you want to meet. Oh boy, fine. I'll take a look at it, but only to help you find bugs. Sweet, you rock. Stop pouting. You'll thank me for this when you end up having your wedding on a monster truck rally, or at a monster truck rally. Wednesday. After a morning filled with classes, you meet Penny for lunch. So how about I buy you lunch today, Mark? Funny, you sound like Ian whenever he wants to borrow something of mine that's expensive and really easy to break. Mark, the only thing I'd ever want to borrow from you is a bit of friendship, and perhaps your presence at a special get-together this Friday. All the hairs on my neck are standing up right now. Your relatives must be involved. That's just a sign of heightened anticipation. My uncle invited me to the fundraising dinner for his re-election campaign. I'm allowed to bring one guest. Wait, Phil's dad? Phil's not going to be there, is he? I'm still regenerating all of the stomach lining I lost during that brunch we had. And since when have you been interested in dressing up for fancy dinners? Since never, but there's going to be a couple of rich tech industry types there, including the woman who made the app. That stupid app where you press a big button and it goes shh. Only one of many. She's also the mastermind behind the fart app, the queef app, the shart app, and the blart app, and the sproing app. She made millions. I'm thinking she'd have some great advice for a struggling young developer like myself. Well, you certainly don't need me there. Go hang out with Phil. But he's going to be busy working the crowd for his dad, please? Alright, that is all the time that I have for this episode, guys. So, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe. By subscribing, you're becoming part of a legacy. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!